I made a Reddit post a few days ago about chickens and how to gather from them efficiently. It was very interesting to realize that chickens aren't that bad compared with deer. So in my next step, I wanted to test how fast realistically can we advance to Feudal Age using just chickens. I found that you can advance at 18 pop with a generic civilization, which isn't that bad at all. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do an 18 pop Scott Rush in a chicken populated area. Okay, you start the traditional way. You build two houses, then you send the villagers to the ship. You scout around your town looking, in this case, for chickens and for sheep. You can see in the bottom of the screen the black rectangle. That's my app, RTS Helper. You can use that app to follow bill orders in real time. You can download it in the link in the description. When you're going to gather from the ship 2, make sure that you don't put the ship 2 on top of ship 1, because sometimes the villagers can get stuck and they don't gather efficiently. Also, make sure that when you are going to change from one ship to another one, you queue the villagers to the next one, because otherwise, if you don't do that, they may start walking around like aimlessly and lose time doing nothing. When you have 8 villagers, you are going to wait until the next villager is at 50% of production, and you are going to send one villager to boar when that happens. So you have 8 on ship and 1 that is luring the boar. Next 2 are going to the woodline. The first one builds the lumber camp. And the second one builds a house and then goes back to wood. You may need to force drop a couple times so to continue build's production. This step is very important. As soon as you get to 12 villagers, you are going to select 4 of the villagers that are gathering into the war, and you are going to send them to chicken. But 1 of them is going to go to one chicken and 3 of them are going to go to another chicken. The villager 13 is going to lure the second ball. This part is important too. You can't let the 3 villagers that are gathering chicken to go back to the town center, because they need to be filled up with 35 food in order to be efficient. So as soon as they finish with the first chicken, you hunt the second chicken. The villager 16 is going to berries and is going to build the mill, but you need to do this fast because you are going to need to force drop the wood and build the mill as soon as possible. The last villager is going to help to build the mill, and then you queue room. The 4 villagers that are coming from chicken join with another one that is in boar, and they go for another chicken. And all the villagers that are gathering in boar are going to move to struggle trees after they finish. You will have the food just in time to advance to Feudal Age. So advancing, you have 5 on chicken, 2 on berries, 10 in wood, 2 on the lumber camp, and 8 in the struggle trees. Again, the same thing as before. When you have 5 villagers hunting a chicken, you don't let them go back to the town center after they finish the first chicken. You make them hunt the second chicken and then hunt the third chicken. When you are in the middle of Feudal Age advance, you can send one of the villagers that is in struggles to build their barracks. And the villagers that are gathering the chicken, you are going to send them back to the town center and then they go to ship. And all the new villagers that are going to come out after you advance are going to berries. As soon as you reach to Feudal Age, you can use 2 villagers in the struggle tree to build the stable, and one of the villagers in the struggle tree to build a house. As soon as you finish the stable, you're going to create a scout, and then you're going to do research horse collar. Those 3 builders go to the town center to drop the food that they may be carrying, and they start gathering the sheep. You are going to need to drop food a couple of times through this game, but you can do it first prioritizing the scout production, and then you can create villagers. You build a house with one of the villagers in the wood line, and it goes back to the wood line. Keep creating the scouts and villagers. and you start making farms with villagers and stragglers. You keep creating scouts, keep creating builds. The villager 23 goes to the wood line. And you create a house with one villager in ship and send it to a struggle tree. When you finish the last ship, you send all those villagers to create a second number camp. This will order finish when you have 6 scouts. And after this, you probably you will need to adapt to what the enemy is doing. So we have 5 here. We just did one more. Okay, so this is the end of the build order. You can get a very nice uptime where hunting chicken is a little slower than pushing deer, but it still works pretty well. Thank you for watching.